women do not date out of their race enough, and God, please release my sisters from the shackle of only dating black men. I feel like it's time for us to explore our options. It's way more of life to see, way more experiences to have.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as per the title guys, you can see in today's video, we're going to be talking about one of the most successful group of male, one of them coming out here dragging black male for the filth that they are, because we know that black male has done a very good job throughout decade coming out here on all of these social media platforms, basically trying to get the world to go against us as black women. I'm so happy to see that more and more people are waking up to the fact that unfortunately for these least producing males of society, whenever there's a situation, we already know y'all are always the common denominator in it. Y'all are always the least producing ones in it, as well as y'all are always the one who are causing all of this chaos out here. So nonetheless, guys, this male that you're viewing here on your screen, I just came across him on TikTok where he were talking about the usual stuff. He's just talking about them not necessarily providing anything to this society. And I think it is quite ironic that black male has worked overtime diligently trying to convince the rest of the world to go against us, when at the end of the day, everybody at this point know that y'all are the one that are the problem. Y'all are the one that don't want to work. Y'all are the one that don't care to go and pursue a higher education. Y'all are the group of male, literally the only group of male that are costing the US government $50 billion. And this is all because y'all lack ambition. But if you're a person who's delusional enough to listen to anything that these male have to say, we already know they will always blame everything on black women in conjunction with these group of male, right? Because we already know these male are allergic to anything that has to do with accountability. But nonetheless, I love to see this male came out here and drag them for the filth that they are. So guys, check out this video, see what this male had to say, and then we will come back with more.
Selective black men are mad at me because I called them out on their hypocrisy, because they keep telling black women they need to be race loyal, yet in the same breath they're sleeping with white women. Yet in the comment section, all these black women were agreeing with me. Now, why is that? Why do black women feel that way? And instead of these black men taking the opportunity to be able to have an intellectual conversation with these black women to be able to figure out why they feel that way, they decided to do exactly what these black women said they always do in the fucking first place. Belittling these black women, calling them ugly, and every other fucking negative stereotype that you could possibly fucking think of. Yeah, I'm the white devil now. I'm the white guy who got too fucking comfortable in the black community. Yet a week ago, they fucking loved me. Yet it's the same black men who got onto me for dating black women. But when you go to their fucking profile, they're married to a white woman. And I think I figured it out. It's not just their hatred towards black women, but also their own fucking mommy issues. But on top of, they're trying to control and manipulate these women, and the fact that they can't do that makes them angry. And when you can't control the narrative, you can't control how people feel actually about black women. And in their eyes, they want to make black women the bottom of the totem pole. And when I or any other men date black women, it defeats their fucking narrative. And now they're mad at me because I'm a man and I should see it exactly how they see it. But the only difference between me and the women they're dating is they're not fucking me, so they can't control me nor manipulate me. Doses.
So there you have it once again, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, literally everything that this male said was spot on. These are the stuff that me in conjunction with other black women has been coming out here and saying for the longest time. But whenever we tend to say it, we already know there will come these male identified women in conjunction with these low hanging fruit and say that the only reason why we continue to spew this narrative is because we, for whatever reason, don't really like black male. I can only speak for myself. I can tell you guys, if a black male life depended on me having to birth him, I'm just gonna let y'all know that he will never see the light of day. But fortunately for them, they do have a lot of other black women that are willing to risk their life to give them life when these males, soon as they get out these women's wombs, soon as they're able to form a sentence, they will come out here on all of these social media platforms and let it be known to the world how they literally despises you and everything that has to do with you. But nonetheless, black women continue to risk their life for these group of male that wouldn't really spit on them if they were on fire. But nonetheless, guys, I digress. Naturally, guys, after I listened to this video and listened carefully to what this male had to say, I also had to go into the comment section because for the most part, we know that there's a lot of black women that are coming out here that are waking up, that are burning the cape, that are basically getting rid of the bullshit narrative that has been sold to us for the longest time. Because just like him say, black male, they feel like they can continuously go out here disrespect you as a black woman. They feel like they can go out here and date all of these other group of women, create all of these biracial offspring that are eventually gonna grow up and then come out here on social media and let the world know that how these type of unions between these self-hating black male and these group of women that aren't necessarily the top of the litter within their own community, and this is why they tend to go to these trash collector of society. What we will see is the offspring of these two group of people coming out here, letting it be known that these people should stop procreating because they didn't got together because of love. They came together because of the sheer hatred that they tend to have for black women. And with that being said, I am ecstatic to see that so much more black women are coming out here, burning the cape and just choosing themselves at the end of the day, because we already know that for the longest of time, black woman has been so loyal to these male, when these male on the other hand are literally the biggest treasonous group of male to ever walk this planet Earth. So I was happy to see when I went in that comment section, there were so much black women out here agreeing with literally every single thing that this male had to say. So I wanted to bring some of these comments on here for you guys. So as you guys can see, the first lady said, all truth, they don't like us, but they don't want us or want anyone else to be with us. This is literally also spot on, because there's a plethora of these male coming out here in the manosphere talking about how you as a black woman, if you go out here and you choose better group of male, they will have all of these name for you like Bedouin. I mean, y'all know that all the updated rhetoric that they continue to run with, which I think it is quite interesting, because these men will be out here toasting to biracial kids. They will be out here encouraging other self-hating male like themselves to go out here and date non-black woman. But when you as a black woman decide that you're going to exercise all of those better options that you have, now it's an issue, right? So as you guys can see, this other commentator said, self-hatred runs deep. You spoke the truth. The same ones are angry and hate Kampala and what she stands for. So naturally, this person, even though they were trying to be funny, so this is why I continue to tell y'all, these male, they really don't like themselves. And unfortunately for all of these women that are working overtime to get validated by these male, do you guys not really know that if someone who comes out of the womb of a woman and he don't even like that particular woman, how on God's green earth do you guys expect these male to have any type of love for y'all? Because love starts from self. And if you don't love yourself, there's no way in this world that you can extend that to anybody else. But for all of you ladies that keep the hope alive, thinking that y'all are going to find this unicorn black male, I do wish y'all luck. I don't really think they exist, because as you guys can see, from very early on, they teaches the younger black males to literally hate black women. So naturally, this hate only increases once these males continue to grow up and they look around and see everything around us. I mean, on social media, if you look at all of these black males entertainer, for the most part, the more successful these self-hating males get. We already know that the color of the woman that they choose to be with, they get lighter and lighter, right? And like I have told you guys over and over, the only reason they're not really coming out here and getting the people that they really want, which are men, is because of the society that we're living in. Because even though we know, yes, we have come a long way, and I do believe that we also have a longer way to go. But because guys, if you're a man and you don't really like yourself, you don't like the mother that literally gave you life, there's no way you can like any other group of women. This is why I continue to tell y'all, these males, they can't really come out here and live in their truth. This is why there's so much of them that are on the down low and they refuse to come out here and let the world know exactly who they are. Nonetheless, I digress. So as you guys can see, this other person say, thanks for speaking out. I have been married to a white man for over 30 years. He treats me like a queen. And I feel like this is one of the major stuff that these self-hating male fails to realize, because they will come out here and they will signal you as a black woman for going out here and choosing these better group of male. But these male, because they have made it very known to the world exactly how they feel about us. This is why every 5 hours within the US, these male are unaliving a black woman. They have continuously come out here on all of these social media platforms, spew all of this hatred, encourage not only themselves but other group of male to also come and harm us. So do you guys not think that eventually more and more black women in mass were gonna wake up? And yes, I already know these male aren't visionary. They can't really see beyond what's in front of them. They probably thought that they could have just come out here continuously degrade black women and black women would just stay and take it. But like I have said over and over, we're a new generation. We're not continuing this destructive path that our grandmother, our mom, our aunt, all of our sister, they created for us. Us, the newer generation, we're creating our new path. We're not out here praising the struggle love bullshit. We're not out here being these ride or die saying, oh, I will be the one to take my man where he need to be. No, to hell with that type of mindset. Us younger black women, we have so much better option with all of these other men out here. And I'm going to encourage every black woman, every opportunity, every chance that I get to continue to go out here and explore the better options of men, because black woman, as someone who's living this life, I don't just come on here and talk the talk. I'm also walking the walk. I can tell y'all just have to be willing to open up your mind, open up your option. I can tell y'all for a fact that the only regret that y'all are gonna have is not exploring your option earlier. But as you guys can see, there's another commentator here that said 100% you are right. I mean, look at this flag. And the reason why I'm pointing out the flag is because oftentimes you will have these least producing males of society coming into my comments saying, oh, you're not based within the US. You have zero rights to come and talk about us. All you're trying to do is create division. I mean, like, excuse me, sir? What division? You mean the one that y'all have been literally creating since centuries? Prior to us having all of these outlets such as Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, black male were literally out here running amok on black woman in our image. This is why it started. You will see all of these black clowns, comedians such as Kevin Hart, such as Cat Williams, all of these male, Jamie Foxx, they were out here in films basically portraying us as black women. We know with all of these negative stereotypes, we saw how they then put it in their music. Now on social media, we have all of these dusty male with microphone out here, not only them encouraging one another, but also encouraging other group of male to come and harm us. So when you guys come on here in my comment section talking about I'm trying to create division, what do you guys mean division? As you guys can see, this flag is not the US flag. So what division are you talking about? I have said it before and I'm going to say it again. Black male globally, they have the same distorted, demented mindset. So as you guys can see, this other person say those black male are angry that black woman either don't want them or won't comply. I mean, did she lie? We have seen black male coming out here over and over crying about the fact that black woman won't submit to them. I mean, submit to what? Nobody's gonna submit to dust. This is why they will continuously come out here and say black women are too independent, they're too masculine, they're too combative. I mean, black women, we don't really have a choice, because once again, y'all aren't really carrying the masculine role. This is why y'all expect these black women to be in relationship with y'all, to be going either 50-50 or taking care of y'all entirely. So submit to what exactly? They continue to say, so they want us punished and us getting in the way of that, it sucks. A mental illness, even. I mean, absolutely. We have seen these male coming out here saying they don't date blackies, they don't dabble in the dark, they want other men to harm us, they wish that black women would just leave them alone. They're always out here toasting to more biracial kids. We will see them continuously putting these non-black women on these momentarily pedestal, literally only for them to knock them right back off of it, right? But guys, this is all that I have to say on this whole situation. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about Brad coming out here reading these dirty mail for the filth that they are. Also, what do you guys feel about so much more black women coming out here letting us know that they also are privy to what these male have been saying? And as you guys can see, we have seen an uprising of more and more black women going out here and exploring their option. And to be honest, guys, I feel like that is why these male are truly mad, because these male, unfortunately, black women were their only ally for so long. After black women finally open up their eyes, they realized they had this epiphany that what's the point of me continuously putting my life out here on the front line for these group of male when they continuously come out here and say that we shouldn't continue to birth them. They encourage other group of male to harm us. They say they don't like us. They say we're masculine. They say we're combative. So why, black woman, would you continue to literally birth your biggest suppressor? Black woman, I'm happy to see this. We need to see more and more of black women coming out here, encouraging other black women to go out here, choose yourself, because literally at this point in time, black woman, I feel like by you isolating yourself from this group of male, it's literally self-preservation at this point. You have really no other choice. If you want a better life, if you want to ascend, if you want to elevate to your best self, black woman, you have to leave these male in the dust where they belong. Nonetheless, guys, this is all that I have to say on this whole situation, but I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this male coming out here saying what me and other black women has been saying on this page for the longest of time. What are your thoughts and opinion are? Please get in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.
Black women, it's time to hold ourselves accountable, because we are reaping what we sowed. We have lied and gassed black men up for centuries, letting them think that they are kings with no kingdoms, letting them think that they are the emperor when they are naked. And now we are dealing with the consequences of those actions. Instead of being honest with black men and requiring them to do better for not only themselves, but the community that they helped create, we have allowed them to tear it apart and then put it back together quietly behind their backs, and then still let them get the credit for it.